Welcome to a comic book look, your weekly comic book show. Anything you want about comics, we do it for you. You write to us, we hear you, and we answer. My name's John, aka Darth Bronchitis, and we got Tom over here, Highlander, and the Sports Swag Atrocious Rex. We're rocking with you live from Sioux Falls, the Seismic City, where cameras fly and comic books get sold.
There you go, yeah. Cameras are definitely flying. Skyler once again broke probably like the 6th or 7th camera that he's broke since just being our cameraman, and all he has to do is put it on a tripod and then not touch it. And still, once again, damn near breaks the whole camera and ruins the whole show for us tonight. But anyway, issue 34, we're back at it.
Midlife crisis issue.
And we know we're finishing up from last week. We got the top 10.
Exactly. Top 10. I don't want to say it. This ain't my style.
Oh, this is, I feel your heart growing just warmer and redder from the black state that it's been in.
Oh, man.
Heroes. Top 10 heroes.
Top 10 heroes.
Last week we did top 10 villains. This week we're doing top 10 heroes. It's Domination Station. And this is definitely more up my alley since John last week got villains. John feels villains in his heart. He responds with villains. He loves evil. He,
I'm not that bad of a person, I promise.
Totally. I mean, if he had a choice, he would totally be a Sith. And so now we're going to be heroes, the things I like. And once again, I mean, I had a whole week because it's been 7 days since our last time we shot, but I still haven't put my comic book characters in order. Oh. So I'm going to figure that out while we go through this again, just like last week. Even though I had 7 days to do that, I just forgot.
Somehow Skylar messed that one up too.
Yeah,
Skylar talked about this in our board meeting.
Because I had these written down, and Skylar was supposed to give them to me all week. He kept them. Hey, Skylar, can I get with you? No, yeah, I don't know if I can. That's basically all you get when you talk to Skylar. And so, never got to organize my list. And so we're going to go on the fly.
We take things too seriously here in comic book.
We're going to go on the fly.
Too seriously.
And I don't know which I'm going to do. Actually, I do know. I'm going to do an ironic number one. And
what?
Maybe not that ironic to our viewers. But anyway, let's do this. Issue 34. Okay.
Wow. Yeah. Number 10.
Okay. Number 10. We got... you gotta go number 10.
What?
'Cause I gotta think. Okay. Oh, I have to
You want me to do it? I went first last time.
Okay, you went first last time. I go for this time. My last one is The Thing. The Thing. Fantastic Four. Love him. He is, even though he's made of rocks, he seems so cuddly.
What?
Don't you think? Well, anyway.
When I think of cuddly, I think of China the Poodle. You don't put wings on the thing.
Totally.
Right?
Well, anyway, I
want to picture China for that. Okay, go
on. No problem, China the Poodle.
China
we love
Poodle.
you. The Thing, Fantastic Four, super cool character. It's clobbering time. Been around for a long time. Ben Grimm, always dealing with different relationship things, and how how much what has happened to him is different from the rest of the Fantastic Four, and so structured just on him because he is the one who looks completely different while everybody else looks just the same. They get to keep their super crazy powers and they can look like normal people, where he doesn't get to have that. And there's they address that this in this run where every so often, I don't remember how often it is, once a year or something, Reed Richards came up with some sort of serum that he can go and spend 24 hours as just normal human form, and he just loves it, and he realizes though, even though in human form there's still a lot of limitations I have, and I do feel like I am a superhero, so
yeah.
I do need to, even though it limits me of being a human, I need to be in my rock form to really protect all the people I can.
Yeah.
Love it. Number 10. Big introduction for a number 10 character,
That's
I think.
the hugest one ever. However, I'm going to top it here because I came prepared. My number 10 is actually Ghost Rider. And I'm doing this as a reassurance for a sucky movie. We
put on the 3D shades.
Yeah, from the movie, and I don't know. There's something heroic about riding a flaming bike with a flaming skull and then surviving 2 horrible movies, but you're still an awesome character. That to me gets a Purple Heart in my book because it is a good character. Is the bottom line.
Yep.
They've just been fucking him up lately, way too much. It's funny too because like Gabe has a problem with the female version. I'm not familiar with the character at all, so I can't say yay or nay. Like that's my policy is I want to give it a shot. I just don't have the money to do it.
I think I say yay, even for the idea.
Yeah, I mean it's something different, right?
Exactly.
So give it a try. If you don't like it, that's one thing.
And let's get as many female characters going as we
Right,
can. You
totally.
know, that's fine.
Yeah. So that's my number 10.
It's good number 10.
Off, though, for my eyes fall out.
Okay. It's good number 10. I'm going to go number 9. He's a character that kind of got me back into comics. I'm talking about the number 1 vampire killer of all time, Blade.
Mm-hmm.
Originally, you know, the Gene Colan drawn from Tomb of Dracula. Also known for the 3 movies. And he's badass. I mean, he kills vampires. He's a daywalker. He has no love or anything in himself at all. He is strictly a killer. And you know, when the first movies came out, I absolutely loved them. And in turn, wanted to buy Blade comics, and kind of got me back into buying comics on a regular basis. And so, Blade, definitely a part of my life, and definitely gonna hold it tight as a hero. Even though he is a stone cold killer of vampires, vampires are bad, so it still makes him a hero, and he is my number 9.
Totally. Right on. Well, equally fighting crime and achieving sheer justice, my number 9 is none other than Sinister Spider-Man.
Sinister Spider-Man.
Sinister Spider-Man. Matt Gargan posing as Spider-Man in the Venom costume, swinging around, grabbing ass,
What?
saving the helpless.
Hold on,
man.
that's Dark Avengers. That is evil.
No, it's not, because he actually did, you know, save
Not.
He totally saved some people. He ate a few prostitutes. That's different.
He ate a few prostitutes. Not a hero. How did he make this list? Your list, of course, evil, black-hearted John's list. Okay, man, whatever, bro.
Seriously, he meant well.
He did mean well.
Your turn.
Oh, God. Sinister Spider-Man was...
You're gonna hate me coming out.
Okay, so what was that? What am I on, number 7?
You're on number 8.
Oh, number 8.
Oh.
We're going number 8. My number 8 right now, because we gotta go.
Oh, I already know who number 1 is. I just looked. Wait, ooh, it's a tie.
We're gonna go number 8 as Mr. Snow. Mr. Snow from Planetary. Really cool character. Gets right into the start of Planetary. A great book from Wildstorm, Warren Ellis, John Cassaday, and you get thrown right in, and he doesn't really know a lot about him. Comes to be that, you know, you learn so much about his past, and he's a huge player, great power. Such my favorite kind of stories that are one and done, but also have play that bigger, you know, overarching story. Mr. Snow, the badass of the group, you know. All the other characters are cool. You know, the drummer's really cool, but Mr. Snow is
Totally.
definitely my main man. So he rocks it out at number 8.
My number 8 is actually Wonder Woman, because she's just a very timeless character. She does right, and she does it right. You know, like, she's not a stupid chick hero. Like, she definitely kicks ass. So I like, as a character, I did put her down.
Can I use this pen?
Yeah, you're totally good. So I definitely, she's just kind of a strong contender in my opinion, so she kind of stood out to me. That's my number 8. Dude, you... Oh, okay. I thought you were... I got it.
I have to organize here, dude. I don't have any order, man, brah.
Brah.
Okay.
Number
So I'm
7?
going number 7, and I'm going number 7 is my... Closer probably to number 1 lately, but we're going all time here because AJ Jackson, you're the man. You control 2 shows, AJ Jackson. Be
Monopoly.
real about
That's
that.
Monopoly money.
So I'm going with Ghost. Ghost is from Thunderbolts. He is a super cool, interesting character, all about conspiracy theories, never really playing the right end, but he would still be, in my eyes, considered a hero. And so in turn, I love Ghost as my number 7. Thunderbolts are rocking out, have been very good recently, in my eyes, and Ghost is, just joined it back to being with him, and I have missed him. So I can't wait to see where it goes. But Ghost is holding it down as definitely, when people ask me what my favorite characters are now, I usually say Ghost is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
But for my all-time list, he's holding it down at number 7.
Yeah, right on. Alright, well, my number 7 actually gave a shout out to Lady Divine. Because we were talking about heroes, and I was struggling with my list because I'm a cold-hearted person, So she was like, well, what's she was like, here, put me down. I'm like, okay, I'll put you down.
Oh.
Kind of thing. And so shout out to Tom's wife, because she lets us come in the house every week and film, and she puts up with our nonsense. So that's heroics right there.
It's not nonsense, it's beauty.
It's beauty.
It is good stuff.
There you go. See, that's a hero right there.
I love
And
my
she
wife.
also gave me brownies and a princess bowl, so
You
that's what
did.
it is.
I love my wife. She's awesome.
See, there you go. Number
Love you
7.
too.
All right.
Number 6.
All right, number 6 for me. We're going Starman. Jack Knight Starman. You've heard me talk about him a bunch of different times. We talked about him earlier last episode with Shade, but he is such a cool, interesting character. Such a original idea that was able to be played out in a full arching story over many issues that James Robinson got to do and have a final ending, which doesn't happen in comics. So in turn, love Starman as my number 6.
Totally, dude. Just throwing things at me.
Don't need it anymore.
Need it.
Yep.
Alright, we got it narrowed down.
Yep. We got it narrowed down because I mean, look at him. I mean, does this regular superhero look like this?
Yeah,
It's
no.
not. He's just cool. I mean, this is a gravity rod. He doesn't really have any. He is a like antiques dealer. He wants to run a shop. He wears leather jacket, boots, sweater, and jeans, and
But he says
and
GD
goggles.
a lot.
And he does. He does. It's just great comic booking, though.
Yeah.
So I do suggest everybody check it out. My number 6 again. I feel like so close to these characters. Like I'm putting Ghost and Starman so far back, but I do really feel like there's some of, like they are still tied for first with all these other characters.
Yeah.
But the other ones are maybe a little more iconic or close to my heart.
Yeah.
So that's why I have to put them ahead of them.
Totally.
So sorry to barge in before you can say your number 6.
I am totally offended.
Yeah, you should be.
God. Oh, pow, sock. Alright, anyways. My number 6 obviously is way superior. I got Snowbird from Alpha Flight. The Great White Man.
Way superior. Way superior.
Way.
Whoa.
No, I think Snowbird's cool. She's kind of one of those fun characters where she kind of is. She's one of the defining elements for the team for me. She brings in that northern charm, if you will, with all those different animals that she does, and I think that's cool. So,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. So that's my number 6.
Well, my number 5. All right. I mean, we're getting down to business now.
Yeah, and you're gonna hate me coming up. So.
Am I?
Yeah.
You have to have. These are all heroes.
Yeah. But why is what's gonna piss you off?
So, 5 big dogs. Okay. And I mean, I just have them too good. So, I mean, these are really hard to choose.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go number 5. Once again, I feel like when he's at the key in the heart of what he can do, he's much more than a 5. Obviously. But I'm going Blue Beetle. I have talked about how
the balls.
in the new DC I didn't like. In the new 52 I didn't like the new series. At least I didn't make it to the first, past the first issue. And he was one that I was most excited for. I'm going to go back and read them all digitally because I only have actually 6 series left for reading all
Oh,
of New 52.
Even the new ones that just came out?
Well, these are all number 6s.
Okay. Yeah, because they got some new ones or whatever.
Well, yeah, no, I'm reading just the original
Okay.
52, and that's what we're going to do the show on.
Okay.
And so, almost finished with that, so hopefully it gets better, but Blue Beetle...
Did it ever get
I
better?
think Ted Kord was really cool as a Blue Beetle. The Booster Gold, him in back and forth era, and then I love Jaime as the new Blue Beetle as well. The Maxwell Lord stuff in Generation Lost is so good. Justice League Generation Lost, such a good series. It was a bi-weekly series by Judd Winnick, and Blue Beetle's really good in that. The old original series, I think, the first one with Jaime, right after, I think it's right after Identity Crisis time, or right after Infinite Crisis time, and the new Blue Beetle comes in, and he has his own series, and that's a really good series as well. And I love that character. I think there's so much potential. He could be DC Spider-Man. He's that young guy. He's, really cool, and he's, quick-witted, and, he's totally tons of potential for younger viewers to really get into him. And he's awesome, and Batman Brave and the Bold. And so... Love that character.
Nice.
Number 5.
Okay.
We got 5. I mean,
Yeah.
once again, he could be number 1
Yeah.
because I love this character so much. It's hard. It's so hard. Once again, I said it last issue, but I want to say it again. These will change for me all the time because this is what I thought of this week. These are my top 5 here, our top 10 heroes. I mean, who knows what I would think of if I had more time.
Right.
But.
Well, you're not going to like my number 5 at all, but just hear me out. My number 5 are the demons in the negative zone. Any question or any guesses why?
The demons in the negative zone are your top 5 heroes. Well, since 2 of your heroes have been completely evil, I'd love to see how you're going to justify this.
They took out Johnny Storm, and they gave the series a new breath of fresh air, and they gave the character a revamp that was long overdue. In my opinion, because the new.
So that makes them heroes.
Yes, because now he's so. I mean, admit it. He's very confident. He's kick ass. He does crazy things with his powers, and it's just like. And I'm looking at it at a big perspective, in terms of character development, stuff like that. That stood out to me. I thought that was interesting.
Dude, first of all, I applaud you for being so badass and taking this into a hero as in for the readers, not a hero saving people in the comics, a hero for making the comic books better. I want to punch you in the face a little bit. Because
it's only gonna get worse, dude.
Because these are our heroes, dude. I totally played along and picked my favorite villains. I didn't put all heroes in for my villains. Could have picked the Punisher and Jonah Hex and all my other things that could have been considered villains. Okay, number 4.
I think that's funny.
Number 4, we're talking about Wonder Woman.
Okay.
Once again.
Yeah, so we agree.
Yep, we agree on that one. Wonder Woman, she's awesome. The new issues are just coming out great. Sometimes I just going back to the last one, I hold this polybagged issue close to my heart because it's polybagged. I didn't open it because I don't want to ever open this. I'm totally kidding.
Totally open it.
Polybags drive me fucking crazy, but I just kept it because it's so funny. And that, I went to my store that day and they were like, oh. I was like, I'm going to get Fantastic Four, I have every single month that it's came out, for the last 5 years at this store, every month. Oh, we don't have any more of those. Oh, really? Every single month I've got one. 4-color price. So you might have to pay a little extra. No, I will not. Yeah. And then so finally they realized that they're going to give it to me right, and they pulled one from the back and gave it to me polybagged. I was hoping for that signed cover that was going to be in it. I'm just totally kidding, but it was an awesome issue and made Johnny Storm awesome.
See?
I brought that out for the thing. I was
Heroic.
going to show that earlier, but then you brought up Johnny Storm, and that was a great issue. He
So-
died. He died in that issue.
So I will not be punched in the face.
But you should still be punched in the face.
Damn it. Trying to earn my
You
stripes here.
you're
guys.
just choosing straight evil.
No, I'm putting thought behind my answers.
Okay, yeah, I guess you are. Wonder Woman is back to number 4. I think she's just she's an iconic character. You know, she has been such the person that, you know, women can hold on to and show that, you know, they can be confident and be their own person. And, you know, little girls growing up, I mean, my daughter obviously is a little girl who is, you know, I want to have the influence of a Wonder Woman kind of, you know, person in her, where she can take on the world and she can be independent and she can be strong and she doesn't need anybody else to help her. And that's the kind of woman I want her to be. And she, without me doing that, you know, whenever Mabel, my daughter, goes into anything, she wants to know, is there a girl in the story? You know, what is the girl better be a good, you know, awesome? And she has loved Wonder Woman. She loves the idea of Wonder Woman, and just from what she's seen in Batman and, you know, the animated series, Justice League, and it's really fun. I love that about her, and I also love that how good it can be when somebody is actually able to make a great Wonder Woman story, and that's what they're doing right now, and that's what we're getting. Thank you, Cliff Chang and Brian Azzarello, and Tony Atkins as well, because even your villains were very well Tony Atkins.
Nice.
So number 4. Oh, what's that peeking?
Number 4.
I should almost just plug my ears, let you talk, and then just move along, because if it's gonna just drive me crazy again, fucking top heroes, buddy.
Tom's going Passion of the Christ on this list. Man.
Okay, I'm
I didn't
sorry.
think this would be such a big deal.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to participate.
I'm just trying to make the episode a little more dramatic.
Anyways, number 4, Galactus. Argue that.
That's cool. That's
He
fine.
got buried in the earth for fighting for it. Come on. That's badass.
Dude, why he's saying that is because last week we had
Oh,
Galactus,
Yeah, my bad.
you know,
Yeah.
as I put him down as one of my top favorite villains.
Yeah.
So of course John puts him down as his top favorite heroes. But I said last week you can go either way, and I totally agree, and I totally see where you're coming from for him being a hero.
Yeah.
Because guess what? How many times has he been to Earth?
To fight for it.
How many times?
A lot.
Tons.
Yeah.
How many times has he eaten Earth?
I don't know.
Probably a couple times in
Yeah.
alternate dimensions that
It
Reed was
comes-
able to reverse. But I'm just saying, he doesn't. I mean, we're still around, okay?
Right.
So he always chooses usually not to eat.
Yeah. I'll pass.
So I can see how you can say he's a. That one I'm not nearly as mad at as
That's good.
straight fucking negative zone evil put as a hero. Okay, we're going to number 3. We got top 3.
Top 3.
This is domination right
This
here.
is what it
Top
is.
3 best heroes of all time. And I'm going to probably blow some people's minds here with my top 3. Probably not going to be your favorite, but keep an open mind, guys. Keep an open mind. That's all I got to say, because did I bring a comic out for him? I didn't. Oh well. Whatever. Cypher. I love Cypher. He's the man. New Mutants came along after that, or, you know, probably, it's actually like the 3rd group, but it's like the 2nd one after they got famous.
Yeah.
New Mutants came along. Cypher was a part of that group. I really fell in love with him, and you know, his relationship with Kitty Pryde and all the different things. But his power always intrigued me. How it's such an odd power and such an odd thing for a superhero to be, and he can decipher anything. He can read languages of any kinds. Body language is, you know, I've talked about him multiple times, but he is number 3 for me. I read things just because he's in it. One of those rare times that I do that.
Yeah.
We've talked about it before in like our creators show. I'm definitely more towards creators, not characters, but there are exceptions, and I will buy usually anything that has this character in it, which is Cypher, which won't say for one of my next top 2, you can't be said. For the other one, it could be said as well. But for Cypher, I usually, if Cypher's in it, I buy it. and for that same reason, I wanted to drop New Mutants for a while, and I still keep on buying it, and it's back to being awesome. So I don't really mind anymore.
Yeah.
So anyway, number 3, dropping bombs, Cypher.
Sweet sauce.
All right.
My number 3 hails also from the Great White North. We got North Star and Aurora, and I put them as a set because that's
Totally.
exactly what they are, twins. North Star is, the obviously very gay character, probably one of the first in the Marvel universe,
Yep.
followed by a string of others. But he's just been kind of more of a go-to person on the team. Like, hey, we need someone to kick ass. We'll send this guy in. Aura, on the other hand, with her multiple personality disorder, got some closure finally in number 8 of the 8-issue run of Alpha Flight. So it was interesting to see her get closure after 130 plus issues in the first run of her suffering from that stuff. So all in all, really neat characters, really neat powers, and just kind of, it was cool, to get to know them. And I'm glad I have every single issue because it was a good read. So
Yeah, you love Alpha Flight, no doubt about it, and those are 2 cool characters. I'm glad I've got to read a lot of Alpha Flight from you. So yeah, and I know those are close to you. So I'm actually super happy with that one because you chose heroes that do good things. And
you'll hate me coming up.
oh god. Okay, but we're dropping bombs now.
We are.
I mean,
We're getting
1 and
out.
2.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, dude.
Yeah, comic book look. I'm surprised cameras aren't.
I know. I'm
everywhere.
drinking out of my Green Lantern. Well, I made Skylar go buy 2 new cameras just as backups because he's such a fucking idiot. Skylar. Anyway, number 2,
Dude.
Batman. Jeez. You know I'm just messing around with Skylar. I mean, we only hate you like a lot. Batman. Awesome. Obviously been around forever and is basically everybody can say he's at least the best superhero. He's supposed to be a regular man, but, I would say his superpower, if he has one, is, he is already thought of every situation, so he knows how to deal with every single situation the best way that you can. He is the world's greatest detective. You can play him tons of different ways. Goofy, campy, kiddie, really fun, to dark, gritty, grisly, to very realistic and modern. And there's so many different things you can do with them, so many different ways that they have done with them. To think of how good the Batman movies were when Tim Burton was doing them, and then think of how good the movies are with Nolan doing them and having them completely separate.
Yeah.
It's such a cool thing. I just think, obviously, there's been quintessential runs on Batman all the way through. Bob Kane started him. A lot of people say he may have ripped off some other people to, make him, but, he still did make him. A lot of different people along the way made him a lot better. Frank Miller notably did Dark Knight Returns in 1985, 84, and, changed the game for how Batman really was looked at. And from there has gotten a lot more grittier. And to now having Scott Snyder write it after Grant Morrison has been through a very long run of great Batman, we get Scott Snyder, which nobody really saw coming, and writing literally the best Batman stories that have been written possibly ever. And so Batman is definitely number 2. Love it. What's not to love?
I know, right?
Even John is buying Batman, okay?
Yeah.
John, Marvel Zombie John.
I have to cover up my number 1, but I can show you my number 2.
See, good, exactly.
I put Batman down as well.
I can't believe we both had number 2. Number 2, both Batman. So let's hear about it. Why did you choose Batman?
Why
You
did I
gotta.
choose
Now
Batman?
you have to talk about it too.
Oh,
You can't
man.
just.
Well, first of all, what a timeless icon. Just a great character in general, and I love the dark, the light, the glitz, the glamour, the balance of it all, the humanity, but also the kick-assery of it all. The line of villains in Batman just outshines any other DC line, in my opinion. Like, I'm not crazy about Superman stuff really at all, because, again, we talked about that. It's the underwear kind of comics.
Yep.
And I'm not really into that, but I like that. I do. I think the Batman line is just dark, but it's fun. And I did grow up on those cartoons. I'm rewatching them right now. I DVR them, so when I'm doing homework, I'll crank like 4 episodes out or whatever. It's just cool to revisit. So I like that line. I love what's going on right now with the Court of Owls. Those issues actually do sell out at our comic shop. My friend Celeste ran into that 2 weeks in a row. We were already out, the next day. So.
And John was saying that he's been ordering more issues of Batman than he has the weeks previous, and they're still selling
John,
out.
the shop owner.
Yeah, I'm sorry, excuse me. John.
With an H. Yeah.
The guy who owns Rainbow Comics, as you see, the place where we go every week.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Batman is ridiculously good. This whole Court of Owls is going to be brought into a big event, and I don't know what I'm going to buy, what I'm not. I'm not too, keen on a giant event and what's going to go on. And it's like,
they're doing just fine where it's
they're
at.
doing so good, yeah.
Well,
I wish they did do this, but I know that as a business sense, it's comics, and that's what happens when something gets famous. They try to milk it as much as they can. Hence, before
Let's
Watchmen.
save some other lines and then in the process. Yeah, you're not excited about that? Or?
No, I'm just saying. Just when I think about that the way that the industry works, it kind of pisses me off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Business versus creativity.
Exactly. But what are you gonna do? So we're going Whizzle. Number 1.
Number Whizzle. No pressure. You're gonna. Oh my God.
Number 1. Maybe some people have seen this coming.
I'm in trouble.
But it's somebody that I
Hold dear to your
get
heart.
just excited when I see them on the page. I think they're a super fun character that can be played a lot of different ways, but also is super powerful and can be her own person and is super attractive and is super confident and got her own series finally before the New 52 and is still, at least we get to see her in Justice League Dark and in Batman every once in a while. I'm talking about Zatanna, my favorite character of all time. Right now is Zatanna, and that's gonna stand for a while. I mean, we've been doing the show for a long time, and everybody knows I love Zatanna, and I buy if Zatanna's around. And even though Justice League Dark wasn't exactly what I thought it was gonna be, I'm still gonna buy it every single issue when Zatanna is in. Just it's the same as Cypher. I'm not gonna buy every issue Batman's in, even though he's number 2, because there's fucking gajillion comics with Batman that are in it. But I am gonna buy everything with Cypher and Zatanna. Those are my 2 favorite characters, and to buy everything in Zatanna though takes the cake as by far number 1. Fishnets, top hat, magician, love it. Backwards spells. Can't get enough of it, man. You know it, John.
Oh yeah.
It's a shameless. It's my shameless number 1. I don't care. I fucking love Zatanna.
I hope we get that word big on the screen, Skylar.
No,
You think you can manage that?
I'm gonna hit up. I'm
Can you
gonna
do that?
Oh, there's this awesome JPEG
Right.
image that I'm gonna send to Skylar that I used to use when I edited it. Oh, she'll just sit in between us the whole time.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, you put her. Oh my God.
Okay. Number 1, the last one. Who I can't wait to hear what.
I
the number
can't
one
wait.
is.
I think you should guess.
Spider-Man.
What's that? Are you nuts?
Wolverine. Superman. Buck.
Oh man, someone doesn't know me very well. You're gonna hate me for this.
Juggernaut.
No.
China.
China the Poodle. No, it's not China the Poodle, but it should
China
be.
the
It
Poodle.
should be China the Poodle, but it's
Oh, Skylar, I hate you, but I'm glad I hate you to death. But I'm glad you answered that
Maybe I
with
should
China
go
the
with
Poodle.
just
That
as
was
a life
money.
insurance policy. Oh no, man. Good work, Skylar. That was not my number 1. That'll be my 1.5. I jumped on points.
Yeah, exactly.
My number 1. I'm gonna move over a little bit. Is the Iron Patriot.
Oh my God.
And this is the big picture thing. Pause. Iron Patriot was the flagship of the Dark Reign event. And this is the event that brought me back into comics. Big deal. Because if it weren't for Iron Patriot, we wouldn't have the show. I wouldn't have those 5 white long boxes in my comic book room. I'd probably have 1.5 because I still, some old stuff, whatever, from it in Japan. But, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be here.
Crazy.
Bottom line. So.
Iron Patriot. Explain a little more who Iron Patriot is. You can't just say Iron Patriot and
People
expect
know
people.
the name.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they fucking don't.
Oh,
First of all.
Iron Patriot is the leader of the Dark Avengers. It's Norman Osborn in an Iron Man suit that's spray painted in the American colors. And here's the third reason too. My favorite thing about Iron Patriot is that picture of him throwing Cyclops, who's got the crap beat out of him, and it says "Accept change." And I'm like, goodbye, bitch leaders. We got some real people in the seat now. Yes.
Dude,
That
I
is
can't
what it
believe that. I would never. I can't believe I didn't guess that. I should have saw
you
that
totally
coming.
should have saw it coming.
I hate Norman Osborn. Hate him.
Tom hates everything I like. That's how it goes.
And that is great though. Whatever, bro. That's your number one, man. I'll tell you what. Iron Patriot pales in comparison to Zatanna.
In terms of
Number one, best
Fishnet
ever.
legs.
Like me, exactly. Fishnet legs. Thank you much.
what United States Armor doesn't
Nah, he doesn't do
do the
it for me.
trick.
It doesn't do it for me.
Picky.
But I can't believe our top 5, our top 10.
We had some, yeah.
Yeah, we had some good people, but it's missing some ones where, like, I think if AJ Jackson was thinking best of all time,
timeless one.
like, who would you think?
Captain America.
I think you have to include Superman is number
Wolverine.
1, Batman is number 2,
Yeah.
and then Wolverine, and then Spider-Man, and then Captain America.
But for us, we're like not traditionalists, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, exactly, because this is for us. I mean, that's what I would say would be your top 5 if you were going to say the best ever, because that's what you're going to choose, that's what you're going to pick. Wonder Woman would be right underneath.
Yeah. I'm going to get
who
so
has
much shit
Captain
on the
America.
forums about that. Oh, man. I'm looking
But I
forward
love it. I love that it's kind of funny. We didn't talk about each other to anybody beforehand. I obviously didn't even number my fucking picks because I'm an idiot. And this is kind of ended up being kind of fun that I choose Galactus for my villains. He chooses Galactus for his good guys. And he chooses just nonstop evil for good. But whatever. It was fun.
It's a good
creation,
exercise.
dude. I loved it.
It's a teamwork exercise.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But all right, man. Comic book look.
Yeah, before we wrap up,
Okay.
I just had to drop something here. I was watching G.I. Joe cartoon, and they teamed up with the Russian version of G.I. Joe. It's called October Flight or something like that. And, like, I was just cracking up so hard because the guy with the police hat and the cut-off gun something or whatever the hell his name is, the G.I. Joe, is not getting along with this Russian guy, and he keeps calling him dumb Rusky, dumb Russian bear, and I'm just like, they're
Red Ruskies?
no, they're calling them, there's a group of Russian G.I. Joes, and so he calls them dumb Russian bear, like, at least 50 times throughout the episode, like, and it's just like, oh, man.
Dude, a little un-PC. PC was not that big of a deal in the 80s when
Right?
we were buying.
Yeah, so there's a lot of stereotypes. I don't trust them dirty Ruskies or some shit like that. I was like,
just think. We're talking like 88 when that's coming out, probably.
Yeah, I
like,
think it was
the
like-
height of the Cold War.
Yeah. So it was just lol-tacular, they're airing these on Disney, the hub. That's where I get all my cartoons from. And then the other thing that was really funny too was, what was it? Don't lose it, John. It was good.
Don't lose it, you fool. But anyway, the Hub is a sweet channel. How did that just came about?
Yeah.
It just came about. Plays Batman original,
yeah.
plays Transformers, played G.I. Joe's,
Transformers Prime.
has My Little Pony for Mabel. I mean,
I watch it too.
the Hub is a badass station that just came about out of nowhere.
I like the hub.
Me too. But anyway,
Oh.
all right, boy.
So anyways, yeah, G.I. Joe, risque programming. So.
Dude,
We'll get more into
obviously,
that later, though.
G.I. Joe, they seriously shoot upwards of over 10,000 bullets per episode.
Don't
Two
hit
hits.
anybody.
Two
Yeah.
hits.
You know what's funny? My main goal with watching the show is to fucking learn everyone's name.
Exactly.
There's so Flint and Duke, and then beneath them you got brackets of people that are just like one-line wonders. You know, like we're gonna take the Arctic guy into a jungle setting, and he's still gonna wear his parka and shit. What? You know what I mean?
Because that's
The
how
desert
Joe's
guy-
roll, dude.
The desert guy's name is Dusty, clever. There's this guy from Tennessee in a bright orange like contamination suit, and he goes, "Them Cobra agents, they don't know anything a difference between aliens and apple butter." And I was like, "What?"
Dude, that guy's awesome. There's a guy I work with who is all about the Joes on the hub, and he's always trying to talk to me about Joes, and I'm like, dude, I don't know the Joes, dude. I don't know the Joes by name. He's like, what do you mean you don't know the Joes?
I know the Cobra people better.
He's like, you do a comic book show, you don't know all the Joes? I was like, I'm sorry, man.
Working on it.
I love Mike Costa. He did great work on the G.I. Joe.
I want to read some of that Civil War soon.
So yeah.
Maybe once our dollar wall gets up to the G's, we'll have some back issues.
Yeah, right now they're straight Avengers dollar.
Yeah, little
That's
Batman at the end. It's like, have you guys changed anything yet? Yeah.
No. And
I'm
when I went
going
to
to.
I went to Chicago a couple weeks ago, and I went to Challenger Comics. All their back issues are 99 cents.
What?
All of them.
Dude, ours are like $5.
Yeah, and it's awesome. I mean, we're talking 3 weeks out. You're already in the back issues.
Yeah.
And it's
That's
that
great.
was one of the coolest shops I've ever been
yeah.
to. But anyway,
I picked up
wish
a
ours
mountain
did
of
that.
Star Wars research, by the way.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. It's been
Nice.
a pretty
You need
fun-
to. Did you?
Yeah.
Spend a minute. You should get through that though, so I can read it too.
Sith stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get through it, and we're gonna do a Star Wars show coming up here. You'll see that soon. We got a comic book Longbot Confidential coming up soon.
Yeah.
CBL Cribs, excuse me, coming up in not too long. So we got a lot of good things coming up for Comic Book Look. Hope to see you guys again next week. Hit us up at a Facebook group, a Comic Book Look, a comicbooklook@gmail.com. If you got any show ideas or comments or concerns, I'll post them on the thread here at Inveterate Media Junkies. We want to hear from you. We want to know what you thought of the show.
Totally. Absolutely. Well, you guys have a very good rest of your week, and again, any feedback, shoot it our way. Hopefully, we won't lose any more cameras. Just shit's going crazy around here, dude. On the set.
Shit is not going crazy. Skylar's an idiot.
He went Godzilla on the last camera. So, oh man. Anyways, I gotta do my traditional wrap up here. So keep it comics.